Ever wake up and think, how did I get here? I'm in my 30s, single and still figuring out what I want to be when I grow up. When I was younger, I had this picture in my head of what life at 32 would look like. I thought by now I'd have it all figured out. Maybe a home, maybe a partner, maybe a clear sense of direction. Some days feels like everyone else has it together. Careers, relationships, life plans. And then there's me, just trying to remember to drink enough water and not cry over tripping over my socks. But here's the thing, I learned how key a solid morning routine is to anchor myself in this messy, beautiful chaos of life. It seems like a small thing, but making my bed and drinking water first thing in the morning became the easiest ways to make sure I was setting myself up for success for the rest of the day. And it feels great to get 2 things off the to-do list as soon as I get up. There was a time when I woke up and the first thing I did would be scrolling endlessly, which I still do some days. Sure, it's not easy to go straight into a very structured morning routine. But on the days I give myself a few minutes before I let the world in, I feel like I can breathe, prep my intentions for the day, and I remember to be kind to myself and be patient with myself as I work towards my goals and not let the monster of comparison come in and trigger all my anxiety. I'm not gonna lie and say that I always wake up feeling super motivated to have a structured morning, but over time I've learned that routines and growth aren't about having motivation. It's about building that discipline, not in forceful ways, but small ways that allow us to feel grounded. And honestly, discipline really is a way just to be kind to my future self. I don't think we talk about the stage of life enough, the in between, the figuring it out, the version of adulthood that isn't neatly packaged with a clear step of what's next to do. The more I sit with it though, the more I realize that maybe life isn't about getting to some final destination or getting to wherever we think we're supposed to get. Maybe it really is just about showing up day after day, doing all the little things that make you feel like you're getting 1% better than you were yesterday. I'm definitely learning that happiness is built in the small moments, the rituals, the little things I do every single day to take care of myself even when no one's watching. I never used to value working out. I hated it. I genuinely didn't understand how someone could like it, though now I've become someone who actually loves a good workout. But right before I move, before I start thinking about my to-do list and tasks for the day, I sit. Some mornings it's 5 minutes, some mornings it's 20. But this small moment of stillness, it changed everything.
If we're looking outside of a problem for an answer, then we've not properly understood the problem.
I used to think meditation was about clearing my mind. Now I realize it's about learning to sit with myself, not only those couple minutes that I'm in the meditation, but also when life brings unexpected disappointments and surprises. The phrase I've learned to hold on to is be and trust. These 2 words somehow popped into my head when I was meditating one time, and it made me realize that's all we need to be as humans. We need to be who we are and show up just as we are and trust that if we show up honestly with good intentions, that the universe, God, or whatever it is that you trust, that things will work out, and trust that being me is enough. Speaking of discipline, running is something I started because I wanted to prove to myself that I could be consistent, not for weight loss, not for a marathon, but just to show up for myself every day, becoming stronger and more confident, even on the days when I don't want to. It's easy to feel stuck when life doesn't look the way you thought it would. But movement, even something as simple as a walk, reminds me that I'm not stuck. I'm still moving, still growing, still becoming. I also just wanted to say I'm super proud of myself because I just finished a 4-mile run, and I never thought I'd be someone who would run on a Saturday voluntarily. I definitely have to give credit to my sister. She definitely inspired me. I think last year at some point I was like, okay, I want to walk 10,000 steps a day. And that takes a long, long time. I started doing it a little faster. Now I really, really enjoy it. It's something that really gets my mind off of random stresses. And anytime I'm feeling a little bit anxious, I just go outside for a run, and it's a beautiful day. So just even a year ago, I didn't meditate, I didn't run, I didn't wake up early just to sit in silence. But now, these are the things that make my life feel full. And the best part, none of them were in the plan. Joy looks different than I thought it would. It's slow mornings, quiet nights, it's movement and stillness, it's discovering new hobbies, having solo dates, learning to love my own company. It's not what I pictured at 32. But that doesn't mean it's not exactly where I'm meant to be. Maybe life isn't about getting everything you expected. Maybe it's really about finding happiness in the places you never thought to look. I know I'm not the only one who's felt like maybe they should have had things figured out by now. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that there is no single timeline that we have to follow. Some people find love really early. Some people find love later. Some people build their careers first. Some people even change paths at 40, 50, 60, and that's totally okay. So I want to know, what's something that you didn't expect to love about your life right now? What's a new habit, a new hobby, a small joy, a way that you've learned to show up for yourself that you didn't see coming? Let's remind each other that life unfolds in ways that we don't always plan, and that maybe is a part of why it can be so beautiful. Have a good day. Bye.